Aquarius, how are you? I'm going to do a reading for your current energies. All right, so as always, please just take what works, leave what doesn't. We all know who we are in the story. I sure appreciate each and every one of you, and if you appreciate what I do here, help me out, hit that like button. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff really makes a difference to my channel, and I would love to see my channel continue to grow. So, Aquarius, first two cards out for you is the Ten of Pentacles reversed to the Knight of Wands. Quit talking about it. You don't have enough money. You got to get out there and you got to do something. You can't pretend anymore that you got enough on your plate to make it work. All right, Knight of Wands, when it comes out, you know, this is one of these energies where, you know, you would love to do all kinds of things. You would, you know, you'd love to travel, your life of the party, have a good time, this and that. But the truth is right now, some of you Aquarians just cannot do that. All right, and there's a situation that you are dealing with that you are avoiding, that you need to handle, all right? The fact that, you know, this Knight of Wands is sitting on top of this Ten of Pentacles reversed. I mean, you can't afford to not, like, follow up on some things, all right? So, like, if you keep talking about, like, I'm going to go down and see if I can get that job at the music store, right? Because you love music, right? You'd be really great there. But, you know, you never go down there. You're not going to get the job. Right? You know, and meanwhile, you know, it's getting closer and closer to rent and bills needing to be paid. I just get this sense of you avoiding what you really need to face and what you need to do. Now, we do have here in the recent past, we have the Seven of Swords. Now, the Seven of Swords, this is an energy of trying to find a solution to what seems to be a real mess. And you may be dealing with somebody who, you know, is like that. I feel like, you know, there is a situation with this Knight of Wands and the Seven of Swords that, you know, somebody keeps avoiding what needs to be said, what needs to be done, what needs to happen, all right? Somebody keeps avoiding this. And by avoiding this and keep putting it off and putting it off, you know, you're getting deeper and deeper in debt, you know, and all of a sudden things are getting gloomier and gloomier. How are we going to make ends meet? You know, I'm feeling this panic, this anxiety with all of this. So, you know, here at the root of what's going on, you know, Two of Pentacles, it says, you know, you've got to figure out a way to make things balance out because you're sinking. You're sinking. And I say you're sinking because here we have this Two of Swords. All right. So you are avoiding dealing with something that really needs to be dealt with. And I feel like it's work, it's finances, the reality of your situation. All right, because when we see the Two of Pentacles, it says maybe we need to pick up another job and do some moonlighting. Maybe we need to figure out how to make some more money because the Two of Swords, these waters behind this person, they're starting to tremble. And you don't want to look at it, okay? You don't want to look at here. You don't want to look at here with this Knight of Wands. I also have the King of Wands. He's also reversed. Doesn't want to look at him. Doesn't want to look at the reality of your situation. But I feel like you have to. You know, you're waiting for something to land in your lap and turn it around for you. But you can't wait anymore, all right? You've got to make the calls. You've got to make the decision. You have got to, if you don't have enough money this month, you know, to pay rent, you've got to figure out a way, how am I going to make rent? Then you got to start looking around at home, say, what can I sell? You know, could I sell that lamp? You know, I mean, I could get a good $50 for the lamp. You know, maybe I could sell, you know, a backpack that I don't use anymore. Maybe I get $30 for that. All right, well, that's $80 right there. You know, you have to make some decisions when it comes to your finances because you can't keep talking about and pretending that everything is okay. And if you're not happy in a situation that, you know, you work in because you feel as if you're not being heard, you know, you're not being treated right. I mean, again, you know, this is about you needing to step up and speak up because you're not. All right. Seven of Wands is reversed. If you want to have this financial freedom, if you want your life to change, if you want to make these big changes in your life, you got to quit talking about it. And you need to stand up for yourself. And you need to move forward. And you need to make the opportunities happen. Because this Ace of Pentacles, I feel like you have a really, 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 really great idea. Okay? And you're sitting on it. Why are you sitting on this? Look at these two cards, all right? They're reversed. If we flip them around, why are you sitting on something that could take you down this road and bring you all the financial security you ever wanted, everything you ever wanted? So I feel like there is some need for you, Aquarius, because here we have the Hierophant as the final outcome. It's reversed. But, you know, Hierophant reverse says, I want my freedom. I want to be able to do whatever it is I want to do. And if I have financial freedom, then I can be able to do whatever it is I want to do. And then I can travel and I can go places and I can, you know, but right now, I mean, you're in this desert. It's dry. Quit talking about it. You have an opportunity. You have an idea and you're sitting on it. And it's time now, I feel like, to make the decision to initiate it. And for some people, you know, it really takes getting to that point of where, you know, you see no out when you finally do find the out. And I feel like for some of you, maybe that's what it is. But don't sit on this opportunity, Aquarius. There is something that is right there. All right? Quit talking about it. And I have to keep telling you that. Quit talking about it. Do it. If you've always wanted to, fill in the blank. All right? If you've always wanted to, now is the time. Now is the time. Now, another energy I'm seeing for you, Aquarius, is, you know, family, friends, being with people that you love. I mean, this is encouraging too. Maybe you could share these ideas and see how they feel about it. I think everybody would get behind you. Everybody is all for the energy of you being you and doing you. Do you know what I mean? But the one that's holding you back, I feel, is you, Aquarius. I feel like it is up to you to make this decision of, you know what? I think I am going to do this thing. Because if we look at the Two of Coins and you make a decision, you're left with one. Here's your coin. And then you take this coin and you make it work, right? And you take it out there and you put it out there in the world. And now you have the 10 of Coins. You go from an ace to a 10. Instant gratification. Instant. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. But you have got to get out of this troubled energy that, you know, it's holding you back. Time for you to turn yourself around and stay focused on what's to come, all right? The past is the past now. Let's move forward. Let's move forward. Quit talking about it. Quit talking about it. Really, that is your message. So listen, this is about your future. There's a lot of happiness, a lot of bright energy in your future. You're just going to have to make the changes. All right. You can't keep saying, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. It's time for you to really make the changes that you are after. All right. Because once you make those changes, Aquarius, you become this free person. All right. You have the ability to have this, you know, financial freedom, this freedom of movement, this freedom to be who you want to be, this freedom to invent whatever it is you want to invent. You are the mavericks of this zodiac sign. You know, and it is up to you, I mean, to like throw out these forward-thinking ideas and inventions, because that is what really feeds your soul. I mean, is when you are being you and you're inventing and you're coming up with all of this crazy, crazy ideas and thoughts. Don't sit on something that you already know could be something that would really, really make a lot of money for you. All right, so that's what I've got for you, Aquarius, for this next 7 to 10 days. Please take what works, leave what doesn't, hit that like button, blink right there. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you later. All right, until then, be well. Bye.